Hello, dear students. I'm your English teacher. My name is Kадралиева Айнура. Students, what do you like to do in your summer holidays? Do you like to go to Иссык-Куле? And today, students, we are going to talk about a legend of Иссык-Куле. Let's start our lesson. A legend about Иссык-Куле. Учитель английского языка Кадралиева Айнура. Школа-гимназия номер 13. Урок для 6 класса. Lesson objectives. After completing this lesson about the legend of Иссык-Куле, students will be able to summarize and retell the legend about Иссык-Куле, to make a presentation about Иссык-Куле, to know the difference between adjectives ending in ed and ing. Students, you are going to read the legend about Иссык-Куле. Look at the pictures below and list 12 words you think might occur in the legend. What do you think this legend is about? Discussing. Do you agree that a legend is a semi-true story? Do you know any legend about Иссык-Куле? And now, students, vocabulary, new words. Sacred, sacred, священно святой. Cruel Khan, cruel Khan, жестокий хан. Hunt, охота, охотиться. Amazed, amazed, изумляться, удивляться. Incomparable, incomparable, несравненный. Excited, excited, разволноваться. Servant, servant, слуга. Kidnap, похитить. Distant land, далекие земли. To remove, убирать, снимать. To protect, защищать, охранять. Misfortune, беда, несчастье. To look forward, ждать с нетерпением. Exciting news, захватывающая новость. To reject, отвергать, отклонять. To be terrified, быть запуганным. To escape, совершать побег, убегать. Palace, дворец. To keep in the fortress, держать в крепости. To persuade, убеждать, уговаривать. Meaningless, бессмысленный, бесцельный. Punishment, наказание, кара. Evil doing, злые поступки, злодеяния. To rush down, пронестись. Valley, долина. Listen to the legend and compare your list of words with the legend. How many of your words are in the legend? Compare your prediction about the legend. Иссык-Куле, called the Pearl of Kyrgyzstan, is a sacred place for Kyrgyz people. There are a lot of legends connected with Иссык-Куле. One of the legends says that once upon a time there lived a cruel Khan. Coming back home from his hunt, he saw a girl of one poor man, and he was amazed by her incomparable beauty. Coming to his palace, the Khan couldn't forget the girl and got excited to remember her again and again. He ordered his servants to kidnap the girl from her village and bring her to his palace. But the girl loved a young man. Before leaving for distant lands, he puts his ring on the girl's finger and asks her not to remove it until he came back. It will protect you from any misfortune, the young man said. Every day the girl looked forward to exciting news about her young man. So the girl rejected the Khan's love, saying, "I love another man and cannot be a wife of the Khan." The girl was terrified and escaped to the mountains to hide herself from the Khan's servants. Suddenly, she found out that there wasn't a ring on her finger. the girl came back to the village to look for the ring, but the Khan's servants caught her and took her to his palace. The Khan kept her in the fortress and tried to persuade her to become his wife. She thought that her life without her young man would be boring and meaningless. She didn't want to become his wife and threw herself out the window. The Khan got his punishment for his evil doings. Mountain water rushed down to the valley where was his palace, and the whole valley disappeared under the lake, and at this place the lake formed. Exercise number 3, page 103. Complete the gaps with the words from the box. Mountains, village, Khan, punishment, beautiful, window, ring, love. When did the Khan see such a beautiful girl? Did the girl accept the Khan's love? Why not? Whose ring was on her finger? Why did the girl escape to the mountains? Why did she come back to the village? What did the Khan want from the girl? Why did she throw herself out of the window? How did the Khan get punishment? Let's check. Answers. Exercise 3, page 103. Coming back from the hunt, the Khan saw the girl. The girl didn't accept the Khan's love because she loved another man. The young man's ring was on her finger. The girl escaped to the mountains to hide from the Khan's servants. She came back to the village to look for the ring. The Khan wanted the girl to be his wife. She threw herself out of the window because she thought that her life without her young man would be boring and meaningless. Clean mountain water rushed down to the valley where was his palace, and the whole valley disappeared under the lake. Discuss the question. Did you like the legend about Iссык-Kulе lake? Do you think that the girl took the right decision to throw herself out of the window? What would you do in her place? What do you think the young man did after he returned from his journey? And now, children, I want to share the works of our students, school number 13, about Iссык-Kulе lake. And now, students, we will study grammar. What is the difference between adjectives ending ed and ing? Let's start our grammar. Adjectives with ed and ing. Ed describes a person's own feelings. This lesson is difficult. I am confused. Kate had nothing to do. She was very bored. Ing describes a situation, a thing, or a person that causes the feelings. This lecture is very confusing. I don't understand. The movie was so boring and Jim nearly fell asleep. Ed adjectives. We use adjectives ending in ed to describe how people feel. She is very excited about her upcoming trip to Australia. Ing adjectives. We use adjectives ending in ing to describe the scene, situation, place, or person that makes us feel that way. Her upcoming trip to Australia is very exciting. The trip made her feel excited. Look at the picture. Boy is lying on the sofa. No one is on their Facebook tonight. I am so bored, he said. Bored. Another picture. Girl is reading book. The book is so boring. Why am I reading it? Boring. Adjective. Ed describe what someone feels when there is nothing to do or feeling not interested. Only people or animals who can feel can be bored. An object or situation can never be bought, sown, meeting, because it cannot feel. Someone's feeling, myself or others, bought, I, he, and bought. Person, animals only. Ing adjectives. The cause of the bought feeling describes a person, others, a thing, activity, or a situation that causes one feelings. What is making us feel this way? Situation, thing, cause. Boring. Book, movie, teacher. Boring. Person, thing, situation. Как применять окончания прилагательных ing и ed? Что касается правил, то необходимо применять окончания прилагательных ing и ed в соответствии со следующей схемой. Прилагательное на ing – это описание предмета или лица. Прилагательное на ed – описание чувств и мнения говорящего. Пример. The movie is boring. То есть здесь идет описание того, что это скучно. They are bored. А здесь чувство. Им скучно. Adjectives ending in ed or ing. Exercise 5, page 104. Read the sentences and answer the question. She thought that her life without her young man would be boring and meaningless. The girl was terrified and escaped to the mountains to hide herself from the Khan's servants. Which of the underlined words refers to how the girl felt? Which of the underlined words refers to what made her feel like that? Прилагательный на ing описывает качества и характеристики предмета или человека, сообщает о каком-то свойстве. Прилагательный на ed показывает чувства, эмоции или состояние человека. Boring refers to what made her feel like that. Terrified refers to how the girl felt. Подсказка. Спроси себя, живой предмет или нет. Если не живой, значит у него нет чувств. Соответственно, никаких окончаний ed. Смело выбирай ing. Если предмет живой, спроси себя вновь, это его чувство или же этот предмет заставляет что-то чувствовать тебя? Если его, твой выбор иди. Если тебя, ing. Exercise 6, page 104. Choose the correct adjective with ed or adjective with ing in these sentences. The students were very tiring. Teachers find it annoying when students are late for class. His parents are usually worrying when he is late. I heard a very frightening story. Birmet was surprising to find a letter on her table. The children were terrifying when they heard a strange noise downstairs. Horse riding can be an exciting experience. The boy was disappointed by the test result. When learning a new foreign language, grammar rules can be confusing. The students were very tired. Teachers find it annoying when students are late for class. Annoying describes a situation. His parents are usually worried when he is late. Worried describes what parents feel. I heard a very frightening story. Frightening describes a story. Birmet was surprised to find a letter on her table. Surprised describes how she feels. The children were terrified when they heard a strange noise downstairs. Terrified describes what children feel. Horse riding can be an exciting experience. Exciting describes a scene. The boy was disappointed by the result test. Describes boy's feeling. When learning a new foreign language, grammar rules can be confusing. Confusing describe a situation. Vocabulary. Adjectives with ed. Annoyed. Раздраженный. Relaxed. Спокойный, расслабленный. Worried. Беспокойный, встревоженный. Confused. Смущенный, поставленный в тупик. Excited. Взволнованный. Pleased. Довольный. Terrified. Запуганный. Embarrassed. Смущенный, сбитый с толку. Frightened. Испуганный, напуганный. Depressed. Подавленный. Tired. Уставший. Surprised. Удивленный, изумленный. Bored. Скучающий. Exercise 9, page 105. Tell your partner how you are feeling today and explain why. Use the following words from vocabulary. For example, today, early in the morning, I got annoyed with my sister because she didn't give me to sleep. Now I'm feeling tired. Students, make a presentation about Иссык-Куле. Dear students, our lesson is over. I hope you enjoy the legend about Иссык-Куле. See you soon. Your Айнура Капаровна.